Welcome back to Schools Challenge 2021. It's the second match of the best of three semi-final series. The scores are Wilmer's boys on 9, Campion College also on 9. Wilmer's boys leads the series 1-0, but Campion College can force a decider if they come out on top this evening. It's now time for the speed challenge, in which teams can answer as many questions as possible in 3 separate 60-second periods. Wilmer's boys, it's time for your first minute. In the Bible, what was the name of the woman who nursed baby Joseph on behalf of Pharaoh's daughter?
Woman, Joseph.
You know?
Pass.
Pass.
Wife.
Jochebed.
Come.
Which vitamin helps in blood clotting?
K.
Correct.
Good.
Give a homonym that means equitable or beautiful.
Pretty.
Pretty.
No, fair.
All right.
Who's the mayor of St. Thomas in Jamaica?
Mega Hugh.
No, Lenworth Rawle. What fear is pyrophobia?
Fire.
Yes, the Bermuda Triangle is in the Atlantic Ocean between Florida and which Caribbean country?
Bahamas.
No, Puerto Rico. What is the lowest pitched musical instrument in the brass family?
Brass.
Trumpet.
No, tuba.
Come.
What is the chemical formula for sodium persulfate?
This is Na2S208.
Correct.
Good.
The area of a trapezium is 165 centimeters squared and its height is 10 centimeters. If one of the parallel sides is double of the other, what are the lengths of two parallel sides?
2011. Centimeters.
Correct. Who directed and wrote the screenplay for the 2016 film Moonlight?
Dema Chazelle.
No, Barry Jenkins. In what year was St. Martin detached from Guadeloupe?
1625.
No, 2007. And that's the end of the first minute for Wilmer's boys. We now move to Campion College for their first minute. Campion College, in the Bible, how many of what item did David take from the brook in order to fight Goliath?
5 stones.
Yes. What is the more common name for thrombocytes?
Pellets.
Correct. Give a homonym that means a sharp, jutted object or a crying spree.
Will.
No, Jag. Who is the mayor of Black River in Jamaica?
Derek Sangstow.
Correct. What fear is skyophobia?
Fear of shade.
No, fear of shadows. In what ocean is the Great Barrier Reef located?
Pacific Ocean.
Correct. What is the lowest pitched musical instrument in the percussion family?
This is the xylophone.
No, the bass drum. What is the chemical formula for potassium iodate?
KiO3.
Correct. What is the area of the rhombus with each side equal to 17 centimeters and one of its diagonals equal to 16 centimeters?
136 centimeters squared.
No, 240 centimeters squared. Who was the first African American to ever win an Oscar?
Pass.
Hattie McDaniel. In what year was Hispaniola? And there's no time to ask that one. Divided. 1697, end of the first minute for Campion College. Now back to Wilmer's boys for their second minute. Wilmer's boys, Zandolis is the nickname of which Caribbean country's men's rugby team?
Trinidad and Tobago.
No, Santa Lucia. What is the name for the reflection and the transmission of light when incident on an interface between different optical media?
Pass.
The Fresnel equations. What food item in Spain is la zanahoria?
Carrot. Good.
Yes. What is the author, or who is the author of the novel Birthday Suit?
Pass.
Olive Senior. Complete the Jamaican proverb. Patient man ride?
Donkey.
Correct. In the Bible, how many judges followed Joshua?
Joshua. After Joshua, so
12.
12.
Correct. Which of the 5 sensory receptors detect light during vision?
Photoreceptors.
Correct.
Good.
What is the personification example in the sentence? The wind howled its mighty...
Hold. The wind hold.
Incorrect answer came first. Wind howled. What is the first and last name of the spouse of the current president of the United States?
Jill Biden.
Correct.
Good.
What date is observed as Martin Luther King Jr. Day in the United
January
States?
1st. January 1st.
No, 18th of January. India is a federal union comprising how many states?
20.
Incorrect. 28. And that bell signifies the end of the second minute for Wilmer's boys. And so now we go back to Campion College for their second minute. Campion College, the Calypso Warriors is the nickname of which Caribbean country's
Trinidad and
men's... Yes. What is the name for the change in frequency of a wave in relation to an observer?
Doppler effect.
Yes. What food item in Spain is el frijol?
Bean.
Yes. Who is the author of the novel All the Way to Havana?
Pass.
Margarita Engel. Complete the Jamaican proverb, if you're afraid fi yai.
You can't fish it.
Correct. In the Bible, for how many years did the Israelites have peace after Othniel overcame Cushnan?
15 years.
40 years. Which of the 5 sensory receptors detect changes in temperature?
Sigmoreceptors.
Pardon?
Sigmoreceptors.
No, thermoreceptors. What figure of speech is in this sentence? Mark was a shining star in his class.
Metaphor.
Correct. What is the first and last name of the spouse of the current U.S. Vice President of
Douglas
America?
M. Hough.
Correct. What date is observed as Veterans Day in the United States?
April 8th.
No, November 1. The United Mexican States is a federal republic composed of how many federal entities?
15.
Incorrect, 32. Which Jamaican dancehall artist released the album Ghetto Life in 2003?
Popcorn.
No, Jack Cure. And that's the end of the second minute for Campion College. Now we go back to Wolmer's boys, their third and final minute. Wolmer's boys, which Jamaican dancehall artist released the album Maestro in 1996?
96.
So, Sean Paul.
Incorrect, Beanie Man. What is the molar mass of potassium oxide to the nearest whole number?
So this is K2O, so that's 78 plus 16, that's 94 grams per mole.
Correct.
Good.
What is the value of 9 cubed divided by 3?
That's 729 divided by 3, that's
She's
243.
Correct. Who directed the film Crouching Tiger, Hidden
Ang
Dragon?
Lee.
Correct.
Good.
In what Jamaican parish is the maroon town of Scots Hall located?
Poland.
Incorrect.
All
St.
right.
Mary. Who is the president of the Kingston and St. Andrew Football Association? Correct. To the nearest whole number, what is the equivalent of 72 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
Pass.
All right.
22 degrees Celsius. What ailment in Spain is dolor de estómago?
The
Stomach ache.
Correct. What role did Harrison Ford play in the 1981 movie Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Indiana Jones.
Correct.
Good.
In what Jamaican parish is Reach Falls?
Poland.
Correct. In what? In the Bible, on what mountain did Barak battle the army of the Canaanite king of Hazor?
Mount Sir.
No, Mount Tabor. What fluid-filled sack? And there is no time to answer that. That's the end of the third and final minute for Wolmer's boys. And now we go back to Campion College for their third and final minute. Campion, what is the molar mass of calcium sulfide to the nearest whole number?
CS. 72 grams per mole.
Correct. What is the value of 6 cubed multiplied by 4?
864.
Correct. Who directed the film Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny?
Pass.
Yuen Whooping. In what Jamaican parish is the Maroon community of Charlestown located?
Portland.
Correct. Who is head coach of the Calabar-based Legacy Athletics in Jamaica?
Pass.
Omar Hawes. If the temperature of water in a breaker is 40 degrees Celsius, what is its value in Fahrenheit scale?
8 degrees Celsius.
No, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. What ailment in Spain is dolor de muelas?
Muelas.
Toothache.
Correct. From which movie franchise does the name Gandalf come?
The Lord of the Rings.
Yes. In what Jamaican parish is the Doctor's Cave Beach?
St. James.
Correct. In the Bible, which king did Abraham tell that his wife Sarah was actually his
Melchizedek.
sister?
Melchizedek.
No, Abimelech. What is the sheet-like muscle at the bottom of a human chest called?
Diaphragm.
Correct. What is the adjective formed from the word? No time to answer that. That brings us to the end of the third and final minute for Campion and the end of our speed challenge. Let's see the scores. Wilmer's are on 25, Campion College on 27. When we come back, it's the exciting buzzer challenge which will decide our winners. Will Wilmer's close out the series or will Campion College stay alive? Stay tuned. The second match in the best of 3 semifinals returns right after this.